Welcome back, everybody. Today we'll go through a lot that I recently won on an auction. It's all snap-on, 82 pieces. I paid $4.34 to the door. Let's take a look. Well, these don't look like snap-on, but I'm going to guess they were counted in the 82 pieces. The next three is something I'm starting to get quite the collection of. It's these X-bit sockets. No bit. I probably have a few dozen of these at this point. I did get 7 pieces to a 1/4-inch drive impact set. Obviously, it's a shallow 6-point SAE. I don't know how many pieces would have come in the set, but I have 7 of them. I have this PS2 extension, but so that would be a 2-inch, but it's really probably more like 1.5 inches. It does have the locking button on it. Impact 1/2-inch drive. Also have 2 of these 1/2-inch drive impact swivels, and they both have the locking button. And then we have a group of 8 miscellaneous sockets, and this is a Par X. Obviously, still Snap-on brand, but not Snap-on itself. You have this Snap-on Midget M70M ratchet, and this is the 9/32 drive. As you can see, it doesn't fit on a 1/4-inch drive. I think this may have been military issue. I do believe if I cleaned it up, that would be a G for government. I would guess 1940s-ish. Also have this #1 Phillips soft gripped. I think this comes with like the mini screwdriver kit, probably like a 4-piece kit. Then we have this 22mm 6-point 1/2-inch drive shallow socket. Here's an old 3/8 1-inch extension. That one does have a G as well. I think the G is the government code. I believe this would be like a World War II era. It is from the Ferret kit, it says. And then we have another 1-inch extension, 3/8 drive, slightly newer version. Have this little 3/8 drive pipe plug socket. A 1 1/8 deep impact 6-point 1/2-inch drive. A 1 1/2-inch deep 6-point 1/2-inch drive. And I guess I missed it, but there is a third one of these lock button swivels in here. I have a shallow 15/16 impact, then a 3/8 drive. Looks like it's been hit with a wire wheel, 5/8 impact. 1 5/16 impact socket. Also have a nice sized drag link socket. Older 1/4-inch drive breaker. I think the date code there is 58 or 48. I don't think this hanger hole was original. We have a number of black hard handle screwdrivers. This one's a #2 Phillips. And then we have the magnetic bit holder. This one does have some bits. Got a few in there. I have a big flat tip. It's been broken and reground. It seems like a lot of people that regrind these tips grind it to a point. They don't leave a flat edge on it anymore. A stubby #2 Phillips. I would say about a 1/8. This is the electronics screwdriver. And we have another one of those, but it looks like the tip's been reground quite a bit. We have this SSD6 flat tip. And this cabinet style screwdriver. It's an SSD 146. I have one more of the #2 Phillips stubbies. And I believe the last one is going to be this stubby flat tip, the regular size handle. I think it's been slightly ground, just a little. But these are actually desirable. They're a little harder to find. It's the SSD 153A. Next, we have a 6-inch 1/4-inch drive extension. A slightly modified 5/8 by 3/4 flare nut wrench. It wouldn't be too hard to heat that up and straighten it back out. A 12-point crowfoot or 12-point flare nut, 1 1/16 wrench. I have what I think is a 1 3/4. This is the 12-point flare, although I think this thing has been ground in a couple directions. This opening seems quite wide. I could be wrong, but I think some's been taken off the opening, and then it's been shaved down on the depth, maybe a few sixteenths. Believe me, whenever you buy an online auction, you are always in for a few surprises. Next up, we have the black industrial finish 3/4 combination. I have a 13 by 15 millimeter open-end wrench. Also have 7 pieces, or was it 8? 7 pieces of the deep 3/8 drive 12-point flare nut wrench, crow's foot wrenches. It's 5/8 to 1 1/16. And there was 3 singles in there, 5/8, 11/16, and 1 inch. I have a 9/16 by 5/8 open end. Now I haven't pointed it out, but many of these are the signature series. Like this one, it's a dual signature. It's got the name here and 5 little indentations there. Maybe that's just for extra grip. Maybe that's not an owner's signature, but this is a 9mm combo. And of course the Holy Grail, 10mm. Yeah. Looks like we struck gold twice. Here's another 10. This one is a little shorter than the other one. So it must be a OEX 10 and an OEX 100. Three-eighths 4-way wrench. 12mm. This is the newer version with the B. It is nice to actually have some metric wrenches. A lot of times in these lots, it's all SAE. 9/16, 6-point. And I think that says Peck. There's a grind mark there. Maybe that's the old owner's name. So Peck could take ownership. I have a 7/16 combination. Couple of 13mm. Here's the longer version. Oh, we got a different name on this one. Marco. Got her once more on the back just in case. And the shorter 13. 5/8. This is the combination open-end flare nut. Then we have an 11/16 open-end flare nut. Then a heavy-duty one. This is the 7/8, 1 1/8. Now, I've had this one before, and I was always curious why it was 7/8 and 1 1/8, not 7/8 and 15 or 1 inch or 1 1/16, but 1 1/8. So, is there like a job where this one covers both at the same time? I don't know. It just seems like a big skip. And last, but certainly not least, is the SV71A. Some people might call this a flat ratchet. It's a 1/2-inch drive. Never really used these before. Obviously, they were common for a while. There's the old date code in there. I'm going to guess without looking. This is somewhere in the 1960s. Could be wrong. Always that possibility I could be wrong. But it sounds pretty good in both directions. So it's always good to get ones that work, because I have a pile of them that don't. And one day I will fix them. But so far, I haven't done it. So I did count. There are 82 tools. There's 10 over here that I think are, I wouldn't say they're all duds. I mean, this is still usable. It is modified, but 2 Craftsman, some modified pieces, ground pieces. So really, 72 pieces, we'll call it. So what is that? Just under $6 a piece. Now that's a little much for the sockets. I would never pay $6 a socket, but like for the big impacts and swivels, I think that's fair price. Screwdrivers, fair price. Wrenches. For the wrenches, I'd pay more than $6 a wrench, especially at these bigger ones. I mean, that's probably a $80 wrench on the truck. And these 12-point crowfoot are pretty expensive as well. Then, of course, we have a couple of ratchets. But that's going to be all for this one. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.